Hello, everyone. Welcome to Library. Let's get ready for our hello song. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. So, hello everyone, and we're going to be saying hello to the moon today. We have lots of great books to read about the moon. And the first one we're going to read is a very interesting story. And when I was reading this book, I was wondering, is this little girl, her name is Little Star, is she baking with her mama and eating a cake? Or is it a book about the moon? So let's read it, and then we'll see what you think about that. It's called A Big Moon Cake for Little Star, and that's our girl's name, Little Star. And this was written by Grace Lin, and it even won a silver medal, because it's such a great book. And before the story starts, we can see Little Star is helping her mama in the kitchen, and her mama is making this big moon cake. And look at Mama's clothes and Little Star's clothes. Yeah, they have stars on them. A big moon cake for Little Star. Little Star's mama laid the big moon cake onto the night sky to cool. Now, Little Star, she said, your moon cake took us a long time to bake, so let's see if you can make it last a while. Can you remember not to touch this big moon cake until I tell you to? Yes, Mama, said Little Star, nodding. And Little Star remembered as she brushed her teeth, washed her face, and snuggled into bed and fell asleep. But in the middle of the night, Little Star woke up. She forgot about everything her mama said. She forgot about everything her mama said, and she only remembered the big moon cake. Pat, pat, pat. Little Star's soft feet tiptoed to the big moon cake. Here she goes. Would Mama notice if she took a tiny nibble? Little Star didn't think so. Yum. But was someone coming? Little Star flew back to bed. Uh-oh, my pages won't turn. There we go. The next night, Little Star remembered the big moon cake again. That one bite had been so sweet and tasty. Was the cake still there? Yes, it was. There it was, that big moon cake, an almost perfect circle, all alone and delicious in the sky. Would her mama notice if she took another tiny nibble? Little Star didn't think so. so way up high? Yum. Little Star had a bite and then she flew back to bed. And the next night, what do you think Little Star remembered? The big moon cake, of course. Would Mama notice if she took another tiny nibble? Little Star didn't think so. Yum. And the night after that, what did Little Star do? Nibble, nibble, yum. Night after night, Little Star took a tiny nibble after tiny nibble from the big moon cake. Look at that, boys and girls. It's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Until one night, Little Star's mama went to look for the big moon cake. Where was it? It was gone. Instead of a glowing round cake, there was just a trail of twinkling crumbs. What is Mama going to say? Little Star, Mama said, shaking her head, even though her mouth was curving into a smile. You ate the big moon cake again, didn't you? Little Star looked up, her grin reflecting her mama's smile. Yes, Mama, said Little Star, nodding. Now, let's go make another one. The end. Do you see what I mean when I said I was wondering if it was about a girl and her mama baking, or if it was about the moon? Especially on these pages, it sure did look like when Little Star was nibbling at the big moon cake in the sky, it sure looked to me like that was the moon changing and going through its phases. Right now, today, our moon is very tiny like this one, but it's going to get bigger and bigger every night, and soon we'll have the nice big full moon for the end of September and beginning of October. What if we were going to go to the moon? Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. And if it is a moon cake there, we should definitely take a bite. All right, our next story is about a moon, but this time the kitten doesn't know that it is a moon. It's one of my favorites, and look, this one won a medal too. This one won a gold medal. Kitten's First Full Moon by Kevin Henkes. And instead of it being a moon cake, it's something else round and yummy. It was Kitten's first full moon, and when she saw it, she thought, there's a little bowl of milk in the sky, and she wanted it. So she closed her eyes and stretched her neck and opened her mouth and licked. But Kitten only ended up with a bug on her tongue. Poor Kitten. So she pulled herself together and wiggled her bottom and sprang from the top step of the porch. But Kitten only tumbled, bumping her nose and banging her ear and pinching her tail. Poor Kitten. Still, there was the little bowl of milk, and it was just waiting. But we know it's not a bowl of milk. We know it's the moon. So she chased it. She chased it down the sidewalk, through the garden, past the field, and by the pond. But Kitten never seemed to get closer. Poor Kitten. Still, there was that little bowl of milk just waiting. So she ran to the tallest tree she could find, and she climbed and climbed and climbed to the very top, but Kitten still couldn't reach the bowl of milk, and now she was scared. Poor Kitten. What could she do? So she raced down the tree and raced through the grass and raced to the edge of the pond. She leaped with all her might. Poor Kitten! She was wet and sad and tired and hungry. So she went back home. Yes, she did. Through the grass and through the garden, up the steps. And there was a great big bowl of milk on the porch. Look how happy she is. It was just waiting for her. Lucky Kitten. The end. Did you like that story about Kitten and how much she wanted that bowl of milk? I want to show you some pictures that go along with a song about the moon, and it's called We're Going to the Moon. That's the name of the song. And it goes, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Oh, and there's our moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We'll bring a fork, a knife, and a spoon. We're going to the moon. Did you hear that rhyme? Moon, spoon. Ready for another one? We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We'll bring our friend the furry baboon. We're going to the moon. Moon, baboon. That's a good rhyme. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We'll bring along a big rabbit. to the moon. We'll leave in May and come back in June. We're going to the moon. Moon, June. So many rhyming words. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We'll take along a red balloon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We'll leave at 2 in the afternoon. We're going to the moon. Moon, afternoon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Hurry, Mommy. We'll leave soon. We're going to the moon. Soon. Moon. Good rhymes. We have one more. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We all will sing a happy tune. We're going to the moon. And there's the man in the moon smiling. That's a happy moon. There isn't really a man in the moon, but sometimes when we look up at the moon, we see all the spots and we imagine a face or an animal. Our time is almost finished, and I have some ideas for you for making some crafts and having some fun about the moon. So, if you have some Play-Doh at your house, you can take some and make a moon cake like little Sal cooked with her mama. This one's not as big. And then you can make believe you're putting it in the sky. And then you can be like Little Star. Did I say Little Star? Sometimes I say Little Sal, because Little Sal is the girl in one of my other favorite books, Blueberries for Sal. You might know that book. But you can pretend to be Little Star and go nibble, nibble, nibble. And then the next night, nibble, nibble, nibble. And the next night, nibble, nibble, nibble. And then you can be Mama and go look and say, ooh, I think the moon looks a little smaller. And little Sal can keep nibbling it, right? And keep nibbling it, and keep nibbling it, and making it smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, until it's just one of those skinny little crescent moons, those pointy ones. Right? That looks like a banana. Wait a minute. There we go, into those little pointy moons, and little Sal kept nibbling and nibbling and nibbling until it was all gone, just moon dust. So if you have some Play-Doh, it's a lot of fun to make that moon cake. Another fun thing you could do is make a round moon shaped like a ball. You can use your fingers to push down and make some craters in there. Do you know how the craters got formed? Asteroids going through space hit the moon and made a big hole. You can make some mountains on your moon too. Did you know that the moon has some mountains on it? The moon is a very interesting place. One day when you grow up, maybe you'll go there. Now, if you don't have Play-Doh, I think you might want to draw a picture of the moon and cut it out. Maybe you'll draw a picture of a moon cake. Or maybe you'll draw a picture of the moon and draw the crater holes in it. Maybe you'll color it yellow. Whatever you do, I hope you have a fun time thinking about the moon and playing about the moon. Oh, one more thing. I forgot to tell you. You can play that you're in a rocket ship going to the moon. Maybe the moon will be on your bed. I don't know. But have fun. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Bye-bye, everybody, and I'll be back next week.